both teams with equal pleasure, so I can be equally biased here. I feel that Man City are perhaps slightly lucky to being in front because, according to the actual commentary we've actually had, someone who is so red that if you cut him open, he bleeds Man United. Gary Neville said that it was a soft penalty, but he's gonna say that because he's a red. Graham, time check is 33 exactly. 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, 33:06. There you go, Graham. Yeah. Man City maybe on the front foot now, but they're fortunately in front. Yeah, because that Man City, I'm not entirely sure it was a penalty. I've seen it given, some not given.
I'm looking at the YouTube. There's definitely something wrong there with YouTube. So, yeah.
Okay.
I think you.
No Sunday surgery then.
Wow. Let me just double check. I'm going to go on to. Hang on, then. Let's go to the Twitch one.
I say there should be a button that you can press inside this studio, which can stream it straight to your Twitch directly and your YouTube. Into.
Okay.
Well, from a personal Sky fantasy football point of view, this weekend has been a disaster. I was supposed to do a transfer yesterday, but I felt I don't really directly need to do it. It would have been Saliba in captain, but instead I just thought I just want to save my transfers, stick with Trippier captain. He brings in how many points, Matt? A whopping 0. And Saliba would have got me at least a minimum of 20 points. So I've missed out on 20 points alone, and I still would have been top of the Burnley mini league. Today I was going to be bringing in Darwin, but I didn't get any early team news whether he was playing or not, so I thought I can't risk it. And obviously I didn't bring him in, and he's gone and got a goal minimum. But what I was thinking of doing was potentially bringing in Martinez as well, but thankfully I didn't, considering the outcome of what's happened there. But yeah, it's now down to really this game here.
Graham is being sarcastic Graham in the chat is being really sarcastic now. He's saying you guys are having more problems than Ten Hag. That's a little bit harsh. And Maguire heads it again. It's hard on his chest.
No, did he hold it?
Oh my goodness me! What is going on?
Maguire, Harry Maguire. Actually, no. To be fair, Maguire. It doesn't hit Maguire when it clears. I do apologise. It is not him. It's Dalot that gets in the way.
Oh, it's not. It's his chest. Yeah, it's a good thing it wasn't his arm, because that would have been bad.
Alvarez with the corner. Alvarez going up in price, Jace, as well.
Yeah.
The price changing sites, Jace, have all broken. They don't seem to be able to predict anything at the moment. They expect X, Y, and Z to go up. They don't, and it's someone completely random, like Alvarez.
The algorithms.
It's almost like the game. Yeah, it's almost like the metal or whatever it is just completely broken. Oh, Greenish being wiped out there by Johnny Evans.
No yellow card?
Definitely something weird's going on with YouTube.
Yeah.
Let me go into your. So, what am I typing in? SJP World Media.
SJP World Media.
Yeah, I've got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, there's lag. I'm getting lag. I think it could be the servers, man. I think the YouTube servers are taking a hit. It's lagging for me on yours as well.
Harry's messed up hair and confusing version, making him look like a young Milton Jones. Well, maybe. And Conor McKay, with that information that you were bringing us earlier, briefly, Steve, are you hearing rumours? Championship news, Nigel Pearson has left Bristol City with immediate effect.
Andy's mate. Andy Bang Bang. Bang Bang back, isn't it? Is it this week, Matt? Bang Bang podcast is back?
Yes, Bang Bang is back this week. Brilliant. Can't wait for that.
Hello there. Hold on. Oh, Alvarez with a free kick, tipped over by Onana again.
Onana's having a good game despite the penalty. Not really his fault, to be fair.
I got oh my god, my Super Brew. I got an exact result. Aston Villa to beat Luton Town 3-1.
Mate, I've got it here on my piece of paper, my results. I've got Aston Villa 3-1. I've got Liverpool 3-0. But guess what? I didn't input them specific results into Super Brew, would you believe?
Oh. Well, I'm not doing very well at the moment.
I've got the Brentford result right, James.
I've only got 4 correct results. 2 exact, but 4 correct.
2 exact?
Yeah,
That's
2
good.
exact. Yeah, I got
2. So Aston Villa and who?
Crystal Palace, Tottenham.
Oh, Crystal Palace. Oh, that's what I got right. Exact.
Yeah.
Oh, big game next weekend. Newcastle, Arsenal. Less big game, Forest Villa. and small game for Luton. Liverpool going to town. Liverpool, Kenilworth Road, and Tottenham Chelsea in the derby on Monday Night Football. It's not bad.
Tottenham have wiped the floor.
You'd think so, wouldn't you? But
I'm amazed at how well that Ange has taken to straight like a duck to water in that team.
But who they played? Is the question I would ask. Who they played?
Yeah.
I mean, yes, they beat Liverpool, but they beat a 9-man Liverpool and a bent ref.
Yeah, so Matt, do you think Liverpool win the Premier League this year?
Always
scoring goals for fun.
Well, I'm always gonna back my team. On that side of things, never financially because you never do that. But I would always be until it's mathematically impossible, Liverpool will win the league. I always back my team to win it. I usually say we ain't got a chance at some point, but Tottenham won't go with distance. They haven't got the legs for it. Once Son gets injured, what they got?
Yeah, their backup is terrible for Tottenham, but as it stands right now,
they've got Richarlison and Nat.
Oh my god, Richarlison!
It's awful. He's shocking.
Jack Grealish wins the free kick. He's somewhere down the touchline.
How has he won a free kick out of that? That's soft. That's a soft free kick. That is.
That's very soft free kick. Actually,
oh my goodness! You're not allowed to touch players at all these days. But it's just barged into him. That's all. So it's like just contact. That's what you get in football. You do have contact in football. It wasn't like he just completely. Jack Grealish of all people, he's like a rag doll, isn't he?
Conor came in the chat is saying that he had 4-0 for Arsenal and ended up being 5-0. So he was a bit gutted about the FPL prediction this week. Graham is bringing forth some news about apparently reports that United are looking at short-term contracts for De Gea.
Oh, I don't know about that.
Graham, he's heard that. I'm not quite sure he heard it. And Graham just trying to wind me up here by talking about my great record with predictions.
Thanks.
I may have
so 5-0 ain't happening.
2 years. Well, 2 years ago, I did predict Man City would not finish top 4. They won the league by 25 points.
Well,
they had a bad start.
Foden
put his head in.
Oh,
clear up he put his head in.
They've both got their heads together. To be honest.
We went to kiss each other.
They both got to go. Then they both got to go.
No, it's going to be yellow. It'll be a yellow card for both. It'll be a yellow card. There's not been a. They put their heads together in a loving embrace. Now, if one of them,
my dude. As a man who is married to a man, believe me when I say that was not a loving embrace. Okay, that is no. Okay.
Yeah, I told you, yellow card for both of them. There we go.
Absolutely. But the fact of the matter is that. Yeah, I mean, was it a foul? Yeah, one could argue it's a foul. Both bad at each other, but then,
it's embarrassing.
But they didn't need to do that, did they?
It was.
Thing
Yeah, it was like they knew that they couldn't go in like, and they couldn't push their heads forward, so they just put their heads together instead.
Yeah. Talk about back in clubs. Connor McCabe, who was a Columbus Crew boy, because of course he lives over in Murga, they had a huge game Wednesday night. They opened up the first round against Atlanta. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Are all your fans in America or something,
Sure.
Matt?
Graham is talking about... Well, Connor is actually based in America. He's my co-host.
Yes, I know.
Jack Grealish should have got a yellow card for his reaction too. He lashed out. He did get a...
They both got
really
it.
Well, oh no. Foden got one, but Grealish didn't.
On.
Oh right, Grealish. Oh, he pushed it. He pushed him back. Yeah.
Well, Steve-O, are you a City fan by any chance?
He's whatever fan he wants to be.
No, Burnley. Sadly, I'm Burnley.
And Liverpool. He likes Liverpool as well.
Boy.
He's partial to Liverpool.
I thought you were a Burnley boy. Well, everyone should be partial about Liverpool.
No. I'm 3 points better off, by the way, Steve, at the moment. As it stands, I'm 3 points more than you with my differential over yours. Diaby, of course, getting me those 3 extra points.
3 points.
Yeah. So Maddison and Sterling getting you 8 points. Diaby getting me 13.
No, hold on a minute. Yeah, but
all
Watkins.
one-way traffic at the moment.
Yeah.
We've got to throw in Watkins as well. It's Watkins and Diaby versus Sterling and Maddison.
No, because you've also got Ward-Prowse. So basically Ward-Prowse and
yeah,
Watkins.
That's not a differential on Bowman, though, is it? Well, it is, literally, but...
Yeah, it is. It's different. So basically it's I've got 3 points more than you, and it looks like those points came from Diaby. Yeah, Diaby.
You don't sound happy about that.
3 points.
Well, we're doing rubbish, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, my new rank is now 2.6 million. I'm so happy. Steve-O is 1.2. So, but
top of the SJP Media League, though, Matt.
29 points, and I'll be back. I'll be right with you, Steve-O. So, God, there we go.
Go on, Orland. Go on, Orland. Do something. Oh, good, my stream's gone down. Brilliant.
Rashford does go again.
Rashford
started, and
can he play it, Orland?
Tackle in the end.
Oh, he can't.
It's a great tackle by Josko Vardiol.
Why are we trying to play Hollywood passes? Why can't we keep it direct?
As it stands right now, there is no way I'm seeing Man United even coming close to scoring in this game.
The final third is just shocking, mate, for United.
I think this is going to be something like...
Rashford, Hollywood ball through. McTominay, great save by Edison.
Oh, we just talked about...
You know what?
Why is McTominay our striker? Why is he our centre forward?
I'd like to point out, you two both had an egg in your face almost there. Jace just said, what do I keep doing Hollywood balls for? And Steve said, no chance United scoring, and then that came, and nearly happened.
What are we doing Hollywood balls for? Let's do it again. Let's say it again, shall we? Hope for getting another chance. Good save by Edison.
Good cop, bad cop is saying Pie Club coming up, best part of the show.
Well, I don't know what's happening in that. So I'm going to be interested to.
Normally what happens in Pie Club is Dan will sit and eat a pie and tell us all about it.
Right. Well, I haven't got any pies.
While we talk about... No, it's all good. So that's what we normally do. This week we'll just carry on doing...
I'll make a cup of tea and tell you all about it. Yeah, I'll do that instead. Tea Club. There we go.
We'll do Tea Club this week. It's fine. All good.
Perfect. Absolutely perfect.
So it's all good. United breaking again here. Ericsson.
Be a good time to score.
Rashford.
Again, it's lack of creativity.
And it's behind for a corner to United. The first one of the game.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
Considering the quality...
Graham is calling me out here, Graham's calling me out here about not teaming better get pie. I asked Steve-O to put me in touch with Jason, and Steve-O said, "Nah, he don't reply to you, mate." So I'm like, okay.
He won't reply to you, mate.
I quote, he barely applies to me.
To me.
He ain't wrong. Ten are getting happy.
No, nor would I be that hairline.
The thing is, I think he's not happy with, again, that we're relying on Scott McTominay to get us goals. And you know, I don't know what's happened to Man United that we have to rely on Scott McTominay.
It's funny you say that because ironically, Man City are too reliant on Haaland. They're too reliant on him. No one else wants to score for Man City other than him.
Well, I think there's a night and day. There's a night and day difference between McTominay and Haaland. Let's be honest.
No, I know that. But what I'm saying is that.
Oh, great save by Nana!
Oh my goodness! Oh, has he saved? How has he saved that? How has he saved that?
Onana is having a breakout game here. He's nowhere.
How has he saved that?
He's got no right to get to that. He's got no right to get to that.
Oh my goodness me.
When the ball comes across to him, he's not even between the sticks.
Great
and
save.
And he gets across to the far side.
When I say about parrying the ball out, he's parried that out perfectly. He's not parried it out into the 6-yard box. He's parried it out wide for a corner. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
But there's going to be more. There's going to be more onslaught by City, isn't there?
I don't know.
Half time.
Half time.
United ain't going to score, mate. Well, I'm going to get a cup of tea. I'm going to listen to you guys while I make a cup of tea. All right.
Do you know what I find highly ironic, Matt, is that this game has been so bad that I would actually be going out for a walk listening into you and Dan. That's the irony in this whole thing, because I hate sitting through matches, which I don't really have a specific interest in, but I will happily listen into a stream, and yet I'm part of a stream covering this. Well, I haven't enjoyed particularly the match.
Well,
you haven't enjoyed the match, Steve?
Well, okay, because you got.
Not really. No, the quality's been terrible.
I think it's had moments. I think it's had moments of excitement.
A bit like a YouTube stream.
Yeah. Right, back in a moment, guys. Back in a moment. Cup of tea, club.
Graham turning around and saying, like, there's no pie club, maybe I'll just watch Robbie and Robbie at halftime. No, you can stay here and Robin and you listen to me and Steve-O chatting. It's all good. It's all good. Is that a classic outsider shirt you're wearing, Steve-O? Absolutely ignoring me now, isn't he? There you go.
It's. I've got my favourite one though. Is my favourite shirt I bought, thanks to Sai letting me know, is this one here. I love this one.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
Move out of the way.
Yeah. Oh, that's a shirt. Oh, that's brilliant.
That.
That's a great shirt.
That is my favourite one. It's a shame that they only had XL in stock. I want a 3XL, but it's really frustrating. All seriously. So, yeah.
Why did you want a 3XL for? You're not that big, are you?
Because I like cutting the sleeves off and letting the shirt be long.
Oh, I see. I think why? Because you want an old school. I got you. Got you now.
So,
see, I used to need a 3XL because I used to be that big. I'm down to a 2XL now. I'm going down to a 1XL soon, so that'd be great.
Well, you're on a fitness journey, aren't you? And, but Sai wants.
I am, but yeah.
Well, Sai wants me to send the other.
Ironically.
Yeah, Sai wants me to send the other outsider shirt, because you won't know this, but the WWE website had a 25% sale on or whatever it was, and especially on the NWO stuff. and they had the Outsiders one where it had Kevin Nash and Scott Hall on the front, and I'm like, I want that. That's amazing. I want it now. And this turned up, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I complained, and obviously I wanted to get a refund, or more specifically, I wanted to get the proper shirt, and they sent me this again, and I'm like, what's going on here? Turns out they put the wrong image up on the screen. And
wow.
I was really into... The thing is, though, Matt, is that whether you're aware or not, I unsubscribed to the network about, I'm guessing 3 months ago now, because I was really angry at the fact that the whole update just completely removed everything to do with the 1997 NWO and only had bits and pieces. Now, by all accounts, it's just uploaded, but I cannot be bothered to resubscribe because I don't know, mate. I just hate watching overdubbed crap now on the WWE network, and it just, especially when I brought back home all my WWE video DVDs, and you actually hear the original music, and it's like, fucking hell, this is absolutely amazing. I'm actually immersed into the product, whereas with, as you're fully aware, and I'm sure it was Dan Griffin that said that, or Mags said that it's going to get worse, apparently, because Peacock had taken over it or something like that.
I believe that is the case, yeah. Not
so
ideal,
what does
not
it,
ideal at all.
What would it mean by getting worse than what it is now?
Copyrights running out, things for example like that. One of the big examples of that is Kid Rock is one of the biggest examples of that. Obviously he wouldn't let WWE replay Dead Man Walking song. So they had to dub it over with You're Gonna Pay, which was done way later in Taker's run for his music. But then add into that, you've got when he was at WrestleMania 25 and basically did a 15-minute gig in the middle of a show, and had the Divas come down to the ring for the was it 25? 30? 25, I think it was. Yeah, they had all these classic people come back and everything like that. It was wonderful, and because they did that, no interest for the Divas. What it did was they cut the whole thing out because Kid Rock wouldn't let them re-show the footage without paying an exorbitant fee for it.
I just find it mental.
And
like,
it was ridiculous. Yes, they won't be held to ransom for that. If they've got to pay for something, then they're like, no, fuck you. We'll just redub it.
Whereas at least
now, as someone who works for wrestling, I work for a wrestling company, and I'm very grateful when my audio doesn't get dubbed out. One time they had to put a bleep in because I swore, and I'm not allowed to swear on my show because we are a PG product. But that's different, obviously. Yeah. I've got quickly. We got in the chat here. Connor is saying that he's going to be a guest apparently on Good Card, Bad Card this Thursday, talking about the football shirt collection. It's going to be fun, and he's got a good collection now. It's starting to become an expensive hobby. Yeah, and that is pretty much accurate on that side of things. Are you much of a collector of anything, Steve-O?
No, not really. I'm more of an individual that's interested in learning about histories of things. So, for argument's sake, if we're talking wrestling, looking back at certain eras, obviously you were part of the appalling 2011 look back. What was that for? SummerSlam, wasn't it? You came on
for? What, Brooks?
Yeah, when it was Brooks versus Kevin Nash, or Kevin Nash came out or something like that. Awful.
Yeah. That one, yeah.
But I'm also like genuinely like if I delve into like WWE history eras, then I also like delving into, especially with Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant. I find it just fascinating delving into their world and kind of understanding who they are and what makes them tick and why certain things work and what doesn't, and like kind of like why they've not collaborated together and stuff since 2011. But collecting things I used to been talking with DVDs actually. Obviously, when DVDs were a thing, I used to like buy loads of DVDs and everything, but actually specifically collecting. So no. What about you? Do you do anything like that?
Well, yeah, on Good Card Bad Card, I did my hats collection. I'm a baseball cap collector. That's what I do. Animation says hello to you too, buddy.
Hello.
And Connor is saying he's gonna start watching the UK Office because he got interest listening to Steve-O's look back.
Well, it's funny actually. In all seriousness, it's funny you say that because I think certain individuals, like my mate Dale, who said that he couldn't watch The Office, I think he'd probably enjoy it more because he listens to my podcast, because I don't really talk about it. I just kind of link it into real life situations.
That's because what doing Good Card Bad Card, yeah.
But the thing is that because I do that, people will probably understand the jokes even more and appreciate potentially the show. So Connor may actually, based on what I talk about, may appreciate the UK Office. I'm up to series 2, episode 5, which is I have to do the podcast tomorrow.
Isn't that the last episode?
No, episode 6 is, and then we got the Christmas editions, which they're going to be long. I mean, each episode is ridiculous, Matt. They're like upwards of an hour and a half long. But like I say, most of it is just me talking about relationships that work relationships that I've been in with, and
they are pretty good. They are pretty good podcasts, to be fair.
Oh, welcome back, Jason. Welcome back.
Yeah. And yeah, cheers, mate.
I didn't want to disturb you.
I just want to say to everyone that's tuning in on Twitch, hello. I can't type in there, but I do see your messages. I am constantly reminded of how much better quality video you get from Twitch compared to YouTube on a live stream. Have you ever really paid attention to the difference in crispness and the sharpness of the image? It's much better on Twitch. So if you are struggling to watch us on any other platform, especially YouTube at the moment because of lag, because of their servers, go over to Twitch, because that's where the cool kids are hanging out right now. 20 people watching us on Twitch.
Yeah, I'd also look. Well, there's still 20. There's still somehow 22 people watching us on YouTube as well, which is fantastic.
I mean, they are the most patient people in the world, I think, at this point. Because I tried tuning in to YouTube with listening into you and Steve-O talking just a minute while I was making my cup of tea. I was just getting lag every couple of seconds.
Oh, interesting.
Well,
so
I do appreciate Mr. Scuffy misses a lot saying good stuff, Matt. Thank you. I'm not sure where that was because I've only just logged back into that chat. I'm not quite sure where you were saying good stuff for there, but I appreciate it.
Pretty good
Anytime
stuff.
I get some praise, I will take it. And PK7 saying the podcasts are great. So well done, Steve. Great as always, mate. Good work.
Well, we've got Matt Smith that's watching. Matt Smith's watching. Hi, chaps. About to work out.
Is it the Matt Smith?
Well, I don't know if it's the Matt Smith, but it's Matt Smith. And
the Matt Smith. I know
who's the Matt Smith? The doctor. Well, I mean, he's working out at the moment, so maybe he's rowing. He's rowing. He's about to be rowing, and I'm boring myself. Boring yourself rowing? I couldn't imagine anything.
No, that's an office joke there. Very good, Matt. Very good. Very good.
Right, it's an office joke. Okay, well, it went over my head anyway. Hello to Mr. We got, so again, with everybody, thank you for bearing with us on the stream. Stewie Bryan is in the chat. Hello, guys. Steve-O, did you log off yesterday?
No.
What does he mean by that?
Well, basically, Stewie told me to stop streaming, essentially, and I told him to F off. And
okay. That's a lovely conversation, isn't it?
Essentially, I didn't switch off, but I did my transfers last night.
I'm going to drop into the Volley chat quickly. Good cop, bad cop saying 90 minutes for the rookie numbers as far as Matt is concerned.
Yeah.
Now, Graham, I'd like to point out that you forced me into doing a 6-hour podcast. Okay? Because I was a guest on View from the Top Rope, and you rallied 60 people to send in 3 questions each. It was the most I've ever had sent in, and I've never... And Steve was one of them. I've seen him as well. So I had so many questions to answer that day. I had great fun doing it. We ended up doing 2 sessions because of it. You dick.
I think.
Nish Guy is saying that Twitch is the best. Boo YouTube.
Yes.
Nish Guy on Twitch, by the way, a very good Twitcher himself, streaming a lot of good games. Check him out for sure. And it's because also Twitch limits bitrate because they get it.
Do you know? Talking about games, I am super hooked at the moment and addicted on City Skylines, which is like a city building game where you kind of I've got the new ones come out, City Skylines 2, and I was up to like 12:30 last night, doing my train line and feeding my city with all corners of my city with train stations and terminals and tram networks and subway systems, and I'm like, oh my God, it's like the clocks went back last night and I was thinking, right, I'm going to wait until 1 o'clock because when it gets to 1 o'clock, it'll be 12 o'clock and I'll be okay and I can go to bed. Guess what? I look at my clock and I'm like, oh, it's 12:30, fine, cool. I look at my clock again, it's 1:30. I was like, oh, it's all right, the clock's going to go back in half an hour. And then I look at my clock again, it's 2:30. Oh my God.
When you're saying that you're trying to spend more time and less time on here, but more time with your wife.
Yes.
Actually, you mean?
No. That is no. That is actually that is actually true. But I've worked out that if I cut my sleep by 3 hours, I can also fit in a couple of hours of gaming time.
That's shocking.
So I woke up this morning, looked in the mirror, and I had like red, like, you know, like, what do they call it, blood vessels that are broken in my eyes. I could see like the blood vessels in my eyes. I'm like, yeah, I probably shouldn't make a habit of doing that. Because I was literally like, when you're playing this game, because you're doing the city building, you're concentrating so hard on the screen. You're like looking at the screen going, you know, making sure that, yeah, it's on PC, yeah. So
It's on Xbox as well, to be fair, on the Game Pass. Graham, happy to remind about the prank he pulled. Nish Guy is saying, Twitch would make me sound like I do too many drugs. And Graham also wants to know if Melissa has a Twitch page, The Wrestling Witch, her name is. She's called Wrestling Twitch here. It writes itself, maybe so, Graham, I'm not sure. Question, we've got a substitution coming on here. Mount's coming on.
Oh God, let's get this game over. Your next game will be Seizure City. Very good, Stewie. Very, very good. I hope not, to be honest.
I think that might be more of the fact of how much lag we've got going on YouTube right now.
Oh God, yeah. Again, we apologise for YouTube servers.
We apologise for YouTube, but it's YouTube's fault, not ours. Do please use the Twitch equivalent if you are having issues. But clearly in the US it seems to be fine. So because Connor and Graham are doing fine.
We've kicked off.
We are underway. We are 45, 19, 20, 21.
Oh,
22.
You need to pause it, Matt.
No, it's fine. It's fine. I think that I'm on 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 now. So I'm only a few seconds behind.
You're 5 seconds. You're 5 seconds behind us. Yeah.
Yeah. 5 seconds. Yeah. Now TV.
Yeah. And Dallypool in the chat for you guys is saying it seems to be okay again.
Well, the server seems to be better now. Oh well, we'll just play it by ear, guys. If you are having issues with the lag,
that's good. That's good. If the lag is getting better, that is good, obviously. Yeah. And thank you for sticking with it. Either way, and Twitch, hello as well.
We love you on Twitch as well, don't we?
And over on SGP World Media on Facebook as well. Hello if you're watching there as well, guys.
What No Graphics is on Twitch saying, the last time I watched Elite FPL on Twitch, it was because of the dodgy copyright issue that you boys had. Yeah, we got suspended. I don't know if you know, Matt. We got suspended off YouTube for, I would like to say it was about a month, wasn't it, Steve-O? It was quite a while. Because Steve-O put...
It was more like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah, okay, it was a long time. Steve-O basically put a screenshot of something. Was it Stamford Bridge or something? On the thumbnail,
something like that,
and this radio station claimed copyright on it, and they gave us a strike, and they suspended us from doing live streams. We could upload videos and stuff, but we weren't able to do any live streams. Yeah. So we had to go on Twitch instead.
Rashford.
I see him now.
Wins the corner.
Wow. God. sake. Oh,
Graham's got a half a joke. Oh, got the goal!
what?
Great
What?
save by Edison, and he's laid on it like Jordan Pickford.
Did you just say it's a goal?
No,
Bruno
goes for goal,
Fernandes.
sorry.
Bruno Fernandes, it was on the end, outside the box, shooting low.
Yeah.
It was straight at the goalie. You had me going.
Yeah, but I'm sorry, mate. I'm so sorry. Graham says if Mount does not get an assist or goal in the second half, he'll be 007. 0 goals, 0 assists, and 7 games.
Oh,
Wow.
really?
Well, it's Bruno Fernandes and Mount on the same pitch, so it's going to be interesting to see where Bruno's playing. Oh, it's a chance. Oh, over the bar. It's over the bar. Foden's out of... We talk about players out of form at the moment. Foden, he's not been in form at all, has he? He's not... a shadow of last season.
I've got a question here from Graham. Did the SJP boss not want to be here for this match? I did offer it to him, but he is watching his daughter play today, and he knows it's one of her games. And you know what? More power to people supporting their children at their games. Because you know you hear stories all the time like never watched up my kids growing up, didn't have time, sort of thing. Always makes time for the girls. Always makes time for the girls.
Well, playing football, was she?
Especially a
yeah,
very good
she-
standard.
yeah, she-
isn't it?
Oh,
just come back-
cool.
Yes, very good standard. She's actually
Oh,
she
cool.
actually just come back from an ACL injury as well.
Yeah, she
Well, Silver and Haaland scores.
what?
Holland! Header in! And, oh, God. And Onana was close, but it's not going to be an offside. Don't worry, Steve-O's. No VAR drama here. This is a headed goal from Haaland. Straight in. Here we go. Points for Haaland. But, Steve-O, why have we got Haaland in our teams? We don't need him. He's not good enough anymore.
Oh, you son of the Sorry, because you're 10 seconds ahead of me. You've got Matt screaming and I'm thinking, what's happened here? Then you've got you saying, don't worry about it. And I'm thinking, oh, there's nothing happened. And then it's a fucking goal. Come on.
Yes, it's a goal,
completely
Steve-O. It's a-
unmarked.
Go on, then. Take your shirt off and run around the house. Go on, I know you want to.
Who got the assist for that then? Who was that?
Who's left Haaland on his own?
I don't care.
It'll be... What's that? It'll be Lindelof. It'll be Lindelof.
Lindelof is
I
Johnny
mean,
Evans left him alone.
from an FPL perspective, Jace, we now need.
Well, it's in that left back. It's in that left back position, isn't it? It's they're obviously doing not man. They're not man marking. They're doing that zonal marking, aren't they?
Animation asking, what's my rarest hat?
Let's
that would
just
be my
leave.
Donald
Let's
Duck
just leave
hat.
the most lethal striker the Premier League has ever seen unmarked in a box. What's the worst that can happen, right? I mean, I don't know. Free header into the middle of the goal. I don't know.
So the comparison of conversation here is great because we are talking about the football, but we're having people actually asking what is my rarest hat I own, which is wonderful symmetry of conversation.
What's the answer, Jack?
The rarest hat that Matt owns is Liverpool Premier League winners hat.
We've got one.
Yeah, but there's a.
Premier League win.
Have you got one? Have you got one of those?
I don't know.
There we go. That's why it's rare.
No, but the rarest hat I've got is a Donald Duck hat signed by Donald Duck.
Is it an official Disney hat?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Is it got? A Donald Duck.
Yeah,
Is it? It's got like the
beak and everything. Yeah.
the beak. Yeah. And the eyes on the top.
Beak
yeah.
and the hat on top of the hat. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
He signed it to me directly. I'm aware, and yes, I'm aware in the chat that Donald Duck. I'm fully aware that it is a mascot, as Graham would call it. I'm fully aware of that, but I don't care. I go to Disney to escape from reality, and believe me, sometimes as a Liverpool fan, you need to.
I've gone.
What did you say again, Matt, about Disney World on your podcast? You said word after your honeymoon, you were like, we could have stayed there another 2 weeks or something. I can't remember. You said something that was really wonderful and it said everything about. Disneyland.
I could have
stop.
stayed there forever. I love Disney. I love Disney World.
Yeah.
I could have stayed there forever. It's utopia. It's utopia. The only thing I don't like is the prices. The only thing I don't like. Everything else about it
And
is
the
wonderful.
food as well.
It's
You were
wonderful.
talking about.
Yeah. The food is wonderful, and it's not all burger and chips. For example, yeah, you can get that. You can get nuggets and chips. You can get all that stuff everywhere. That's where that's the stuff for the tourists.
But there's not a lot of vegetables,
purest.
is there? There's not a lot of vegetables in America.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
That's what everything.
Oh, yeah,
whenever I'm speaking to someone that's been to America, they go, "There's a lot of meat. There's a lot of like sweet stuff, but there's not a lot of like fresh vegetables."
If you go to America and you ask for a pie, you will not get a meat-based one usually.
America not really known for those types of pies, though, are they?
But the thing is, they are. But they call them pot pies.
They have a different name for them.
It's a language.
They have a different name from right. Okay.
Exactly. It's like we call something one thing, and Americans the wrong names for things.
Yeah, because like biscuits are completely different, aren't they, over there? And cookies, they call them.
Biscuits are scones.
Yeah, let's go biscuits as cookies. Sorry, biscuits are scones. You're right, and cookies are biscuits, right? Yeah, something like that.
Man City in again here. Vardio, but straight down Anana's throat. Graham asking, does Matt have any moments of reality? He has so many escapes. Yes. Graham is saying tomato sauce on the pizza is the limit of the veggies. Tomato is a fruit, Graham. Just saying.
Here we go. PK7 says I'm going to New York in 4 weeks for Thanksgiving. Enjoy your turkey.
Mm-hmm. And this guy is being blunt to me, just telling me to basically fuck myself. I've got a husband for that. I'm all right.
I love the fact you're a PJ channel, and yet you're allowed to have swear words.
I know. I said PG.
It's too late now. We've got Steve-O on it.
No. Usually when we used to do tech back in the day, we used to have a timer running how long before Mag would swear, and I think the record was 12 seconds into a stream.
Wow. I must say that regarding
you go on.
I was going to say regarding PK7, and you were saying about obviously Disneyland, you could live there forever. My friends who've been to New York on 2 occasions, they said they could stay there for months.
There's a chance here. You've obviously seen what's happened, so nothing happens, but they're in the box for me. It's a corner.
Yeah, Alvarez wins the corner. I will say that apparently there are so many restaurants in New York City that one person could go to a different one every day, and you would
the rest of your life or something.
Be eating the same one 31 years.
31.
Oh, wow.
There's a guy that does pizza tasting called David Portnoy, and he does it. And I'm so jealous because he goes around all the pizza places in America, all around all the states, and some of these pies that he pulls out of these pizza places are like, oh my god, they're so good. They look amazing, and I think one of the things that I'd be tasting is a good pizza if I went to New York. I'd be trying to find myself the best pizza in New York.
When I went to America for WrestleMania 35, me and Graham, we stopped off in New Jersey because that's where it was, and I had some proper New Jersey pizza.
Did you? Was it nice?
Oh, good shot, great save. Off and on.
Grealish, wasn't it? Grealish with a shot. Yeah, good save. Out, parried it out.
Rashford back Rashford in the left back spot defending and wins the throw.
Yeah,
Rashford on his own. No Man United player went to help him there.
Well, I think United are just going to try and hold out for the 2-0 defeat, I think, at this point.
Yeah, but they couldn't even get out at all. Rashford's the only one back there defending, and Grealish, good shot. And you got to. I've never been a fan of the arm behind the back. That's not a natural position for me.
He's just worried about the amount of penalties that are given out, though, isn't it? Waving your arms around. You can't blame them for sticking their arms up their back, but yeah, how can you do half of the things you need to do as a defender if you've got your arms behind your back?
From a selfish point of view, Jace, we need Haaland to get at least one more attack.
Yeah, another goal. I need another goal or an assist. Would be. Yeah, I just looked at Blonde's team because I am looking at that and thinking, that is the bar. Because she's doing very well. She's doing very, very well. She's currently got she captain Salah. So Haaland's got 2 points more at the moment. It's a very, very marginal.
Bonus. Remember that Haaland's going to get 3. Salah's getting nothing.
That's including bonus points. That's including bonus points, though.
Nish guy is saying he's got 12 Peter shots within walking distance of him.
Nice. It's Barstool. The Blonde, of course, had Zinchenko and Ben White for Arsenal. So Zinchenko 8 points.
Grealish misses a sitter.
Oh my goodness me. Well, it's not straight. It's a sort of like 45-degree, isn't it?
Haaland is screaming.
He should have just passed it to Haaland. Look where Haaland was.
Actually, no. I think Haaland's got a point there. He's screaming because Maguire has wrestled him to the ground.
That could be reviewed, That could be reviewed,
Talk to us, Chase.
Well, Haaland's been manhandled, but I don't know if they will, but Haaland has definitely been manhandled. I mean, we saw the penalty, didn't we, in the first half? It was off the ball. Haaland wouldn't have necessarily been able to get on the end of that. But I would argue if you're going to give the penalty in the first half for what happened, that would be up there with contact. But because it's Haaland, I think he's going to give him the benefit of the doubt.
Conor McCabe in the chat on the volley is saying, I don't think I've ever sworn on a volley yet. I could be wrong. You haven't, no, but you have told everybody that you fancy Kepa Arrizabalaga. Which, to be fair, he's not unhandsome, to be fair.
Just to let you know, James, Connor is Connor from Elite FPL, just to make you aware as well.
Okay. It's a small world.
Yeah. That's a great ride, Disney World, I will.
What's that?
Small world.
Oh, I see.
Like in Florida, is that Florida or is it California?
Thought about going, James.
Small World is at all of them.
Oh, okay. Have I thought about going to Disneyland?
Haaland.
Yes.
Now I've got kids, yeah. Foden.
Well, the fact that you were talking about being in South Africa and considering going bungee jumping, I think Disneyland is going to be something on the
I'm far too chicken to go bungee jumping, to be honest.
Stevo is Disney World, you uncultured swine.
There is a difference.
Aragon, it's 2-0 to Man City.
You won't, unless you've seen the film Chopper, you won't understand this. But look at me, mate. Look at me, mate. Do I look cultured? Have you seen that film, Jace?
Did you say Lockerbie?
Absolutely no relevance to this subject whatsoever, no.
Look at me, mate.
I have no idea. You've seen some really
saying that.
Really weird B movies in your lifetime, haven't you, Steve?
Chopper is not a B movie. It's a brilliant.
What's it called?
Very dark.
What's it called?
Chopper.
Who's in it?
About 2000. Eric
Ron
Bannon.
Harris.
Anyone that I know.
Eric Bannon. You should know him.
Who's
Chopper? Is 7.1 on IMDb. It must be alright then for that score.
It's a very good
7.1 out of 100.
10.
Okay, yeah.
I'm Neville Barter.
Can I say, by the way, over in your Twitch chat, Harbour Boy is saying that's a terrible Australian accent, Steve-O.
Oh, yeah.
But you're from New Zealand, so you won't know.
Oh, talking about New Zealand. Unlucky.
Yeah.
South Africa.
Jason, we shouldn't throw stones in glass houses.
I'm now South African by marriage, so so I don't care about England in rugby. I've never so basically I've only started watching rugby since being with my wife because she likes South Africa.
Oh, good for
so
you.
So if it wasn't for her, I wouldn't watch it.
really weird thing is I've never been a rugby fan per se, but I always keep my eye on it when around tournaments sort of thing. I just can't get on with like league game thing. I've got the point of a league match really.
Oh no, the World Cup is amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something a bit of drama in it, sort of thing. That's like when we get baseball, sort of thing. Because if you watch baseball, like Graham from Good Cop Bad Cop does, if you watch baseball, you can literally lose 20, 30 games a season and still win the World Series. So I'm thinking, if you lose a game like that's okay, sort of thing. You can even like a better 7 series is what they have for it, and they say the first game is this a must-win game? No, the must-win game isn't until the 4th game. Okay, you can literally lose 3 in a row and still win the damn thing. So when you think is it a must-win game? No. It always annoys me when people do that so much.
Marshall's warming up. Great.
I'll heaven help you all.
Hoyland's will be coming off in a moment.
Americans laughing at a position of hooker in rugby. Yeah, we'll let that one hang there, Graham.
I think did I actually mention about
Hoyland here?
Hoyland?
No.
No. Did I mention about what happens in rugby in the World Cup when you get a red card? Did I finish talking about what happens? It goes to an independent panel, and they get 10 minutes. So the great thing about it, right, is that in rugby, because you got do you know when you get a yellow card, you get a 10-minute sin bin. You get sent off for 10 minutes. Yes. So the great thing in rugby is that if you do something which is arguably a red card, but you're not 100% sure, you can give them a yellow card and put them in the sin bin, and then they have an independent panel of judges that work for the rugby, the organisation, the body, right? The body, the leading body behind it, and they're all independent from different countries, blah blah blah, and they assess it for 10 minutes and they look at it completely away from the game. It's got nothing to do with the referee, got nothing to do with the TMO official. And I love the fact that it's on them and they then have the final say if it's a red card or not.
And a bit of a waiting, yeah.
It's nothing going on. I mean, United just look toothless up front. Let's be honest with you. I think United could play for 180 minutes. They're not going to score a goal. The way they're playing at the moment, unfortunately.
I'm being corrected here. No, Graham's bring up. Apparently, no one has ever lost less than 40 games in the 162 game season in baseball. So I learned something yesterday. Basically, what you're saying is that no team can ever be invincible. Okay, and most division leaders actually lost between 60 to 70 games. Apparently,
are we talking about baseball?
That in Premier League, you would be Apparently so. Apparently so. 160 games. 70 games out of that. So that's
a lot of games.
What? That is nearly
How long is a baseball
Really?
game? Like genuinely, I do not know.
A baseball game?
Yeah, isn't it a whole day?
Three times a no, evening.
Because I know, really.
Yeah, well, Graham, Graham's in our chat. Graham, tell us, how long does a baseball game last on average?
Because it got to get them out, haven't they? It depends how long it takes to get them out. The average length of a 9 here we go. The average length of a 9-inning baseball game in Major League Baseball has decreased significantly since the introduction of a pitch clock. Oh, they've got a clock now, allowing 15 seconds for each pitch with the bases empty. So they reckon now it's just north of 3 hours.
Well, so, that's basically the same with the Premier League game since they've added on all extra time nowadays. So,
yeah.
Certainly the Christmas.
Oh, there you go. It's about 2 hours 40 minutes apparently the average now. Graham says, which
the longest game the longest game in Major League Baseball history book took more than 8 hours to complete. It had to be played over 2 days. Wow.
And America think that's long comes with a British Test match. Oh, United in here. That final ball is abysmal.
I'm telling you, United could play literally for 2 hours, and we're not going to get a final ball.
But now they win the corner. Ericsson wins the corner. If they do get something here, this might
If they
actually
get,
raise
I'm
this a little bit.
going to tell you now. If they get a goal, it'll be from a Harry Maguire corner. It'll be a header from a corner, Harry Maguire. It'll be a Delow shot from outside the box for Luke, or a McTominay scuff. It won't be a beautiful goal. It won't be a well-crafted goal, a team goal. United don't do those types of goals, unfortunately. Not at the moment.
The 8-hour game. Another corner. The 8-hour game you mentioned just now, by the way, Jason. Graham says that Paddy Cal Ripken played in that game, and he's visited that stadium. Graham collects stadiums, by the way, because he's been to every state in America apart from 2, which is Alaska and Hawaii.
Wow.
He's been to the other 48 states. If I lived there, so would I.
Do you know, I always wonder how people like Graham, or there's a guy that I actually unfollowed him, but how they do this. Go to all these stadiums, all this person that I was following every train station in the whole of the UK and stuff. How do these people afford this? How do they get time off work?
I can tell you how is. One, Graham's a teacher, so he had the holidays off, for one. 2, he would have done it before he settled down with a family, probably, for the most part.
Yeah.
There's a family.
In this country, go on, keep going, Jason. Yeah.
No. Oh, sorry, I don't want to interrupt you. You literally just recalled a memory in my mind. Carry on.
I was going to say, also, most people who go train spotting or train station visiting in this country are single. And will be single for a long time. Rashford in! Misses!
Well, there we go.
Oh, that was beautifully brought down. The control was beautiful.
He can't score.
He beat the offside trap perfectly.
He's in a United shirt. He's not going to score that. That's a big chance. That's a big chance.
To be fair, Walker did a great job of pushing him wide.
Yeah, but he's just composure. It was brilliant taking that ball down, the finesse touch to bring it into control, and then what happens? He just snatches at it last second, didn't he? He snatches at it. I think he thinks. I think he thinks that the goal is coming out, and he's not got time. He ain't got time.
I'm going to give him the benefit. I'm going to be neutral here and give him the benefit of the doubt and say that Kyle Walker actually put him off.
Yeah, maybe. But yeah, there's a family on YouTube that I'm moving away from that because you just remembered you were saying about how do people afford to do these things, like go and do their hobbies and stuff. There's actually a family on YouTube that live on a boat, okay, and they sail around the world, and it's just a man, woman, and a child. And they've got 2 months worth of medical supplies and food and drink, and they go all around the Mediterranean, all around the Pacific, around the islands. They go to the Caribbean, and they live with, obviously got desalination of their water, and they have solar panels for electricity, but they live purely on Patreon and on YouTube revenue. So they advertise and revenue, they add revenue their videos, obviously, and they also have a Patreon. And they sold their house in the UK, and they bought this boat which was like knackered, it's like a yacht essentially, a massive.
Haaland's in. Great save, Banana.
No, that was the chance, Stevo.
It's brilliant, Banana though.
Big chance missed that. Negative Baps.
Graham's explaining how he had to afford it. It was tax-free for 2 years when he moved there, and he was single at the time. Connor is saying, however, though that he's single, lives in America, and he's never been train spotting. No, Connor, no. But to be fair, you also
live up to half the criteria.
Way too much money. Yes, you weren't coming here tax-free, for example. Great save, hit him in the face. Graham was saying, it was point blank, Graham. It was a good save.
That was a big chance.
If the keeper gets in the way, it's a save. There are people in the YouTube chat for you guys who are
slagging us off, unsubscribing.
No, Dread is saying top film that chopper, but not one for family evening in.
Who was that? Sorry.
Dread FPL.
The film that you were talking about, Chopper. The Dread knows it.
Apparently so. And Tezza says that you got the captaincy right, as Jason predicted.
Well, did I say that Steve was going to get a good captaincy pick? I mean, at the end of the day, I'm surprised that you did go with Haaland. I thought you may have... Oh, it's been an error by Onana. Oh, God. Got out of jail there. He fumbles the ball out, and in the end, I think Lindelof manages to clear it, but it could have been an embarrassing moment if Foden had got on the end of it.
I'm going to say this now. Man City, I'm sorry, they are crap. I have not been...
They're not crap.
I am not impressed by them at all. I watched them on Tuesday when they played, whoever they were playing. I was like, nah. They're playing here, nah.
Holland off.
And Martial on.
On comes Garnacho.
Oh, Garnacho.
And Regulion.
Why is he failing to take off Rashford? He can't take off Rashford.
So Regulion and Garnacho on, Lindelof and Højlund off. I'm wondering what pictures Rashford has.
So has anyone seen Mason Mount this game? Anyone?
Yes, very briefly.
No. I mean, barring the substitution, has anyone seen Mason Mount? We've sent out a search party.
He made a run. He made a run down the right wing briefly. Yes. Stewie Bryan has said at least we won't be playing for 8 hours.
Literally, what should happen is...
Oh my God, that's ridiculous.
Anthony should have come on. Not Mason Mount. Okay.
Man United this season have been 29 minutes in front all season long. That's it. 29 minutes.
United are... Oh my goodness, that could have gone anywhere, that deflection. Grealish getting a deflected shot past the right-hand side post of Onana. But United are a mid-table club now. They are, unfortunately. They are no longer the attack side of the late 90s, early 2000s. They are a club with no identity, a team without any identity. There's no identity there.
And as much as a Liverpool fan, I don't like seeing United actually being a mid-table club, because I much prefer beating a team like United. I think majority, in the interest of sport and competition, you want to see the big names, the best, fighting it out. But unfortunately, it's a downward spiral, it seems, at United at the moment. I think it leads from the top. The Glazers having a clutch around the club, and obviously Sir Jim coming in. I don't think he's going to fix any of the rot at the moment. Barring a full sale, I think
it's pretty much a done deal. Just need to dot the I's and cross the T's. To be honest with you, it's the Glazers have got a great.
I'm hoping for you guys. He does sort it.
Oh no! It's not gonna. The Glazers have got an amazing deal out of it. They've got a scapegoat. They've got a new scapegoat, and they've managed to get a few billion in their bank accounts, whilst the club stays in debt. And the team doesn't get improved, and the stadium's falling apart. I mean, when I was last at Old Trafford, you go up the steps in Stretford End, you can see light through the coming through the metal the cowling on the outside of the stadium. It's bad.
That's not good.
No, it's not good. I mean, Liverpool fans we wouldn't put up with that. There's just been a lot of issues.
But we can't talk much. Our stadium builders actually went into administration, so what can we say? Connor's saying, what's the game next week? Might be joining the stream. Connor, unfortunately, sir, we are taking a week off next week because of various other commitments we have. So we're not streaming next week. So that's answers that question. And Graham is actually answering you directly, Jason, here. United's identity is overpay for talent. No players have no passion for the team.
Yeah, well, the thing, it's a funny thing, right? If you've got a player that's, being paid astronomically higher wages than what they were paid at the previous club, and they've got no performance-based salaries, it's literally just week in, week out, you're going to get yourself 200, 300 grand, then, yeah, I mean, what's the incentive? I mean, you've got no real competition for spots in the team because the squad depth isn't big enough, and there's not this proud passion to play for Man United with a lot of these players. They are literally just doing it because money's good. And you know, and the problem that United have now is that when they go into the transfer market, clubs want to, you know, Højlund's a great example. Clubs will only accept an outrageously inflated transfer fee, and the players will be asking for an inflated wage bill because they know they can get away with it, because it's been pretty much what we've seen for the last 5-6 years.
Graham from Google Backup says, you may mention it earlier, but the stat that Brentford have won more games at Stamford Bridge since April than Chelsea shows that Man United have company as a mid-table team now.
Yes, yeah, Chelsea.
Yes, they went down 2-0 last night, didn't
another team that's thrown money at the wall and it's not stuck, unfortunately. You know, Chelsea have thrown a lot of money in, and they've not spent well,
they have balanced the books more this year, which is good.
What, after spending like $1 billion the season before?
They did, and they have unloaded a lot of dead wood. I mean, Koulibaly was a good offload for sure.
Yeah, I mean, you can definitely tell by their performances, right?
I mean, Koulibaly hadn't been lighting the Saturday on fire, has he? But then again,
we talk about players that don't have to have the passion and drive, right? I mean, you know, when you've got the money, you know, and you've got a 3 or 4 5-year deal, you know.
Yeah, I mean, for example, more people turned out to watch. Oh, good save, Haaland. Haaland squares it for Foden. It's 3-0.
Haaland assist! Haaland assist! Haaland assist! Oh, it's just sad that I'm celebrating a goal against Man United, but yes, it's Haaland's got the assist for Foden.
As the Storm literally emptied its contents on Old Trafford.
Wow. There's the assist, Steve-O.
Again, I reiterate this point. This game hasn't made me think, wow, I want to keep Haaland.
No, I told you, United, and I've got nothing to offer in this game. If they score, and then if Man City score early on, which they kind of, when was the first goal went in, the 23rd minute or something like that? I don't know, but Man United's heads just dropped at that point, and it was just literally game over. I mean, if United had scored first, however, who knows? It could have been a different game.
Well, Alvarez, we know Alvarez Foden will be coming off soon.
Oh, was Haaland offside when the ball was struck?
Don't do this to me now.
What?
And they're not looking at it, so I don't think so.
No, I don't think so. But don't say that.
But
yeah, it's a goal.
It's really weird being part of a stream when someone's ahead of us so far that I'm just like, what's going on?
Give Haaland the assist.
Last week, I was 2 minutes ahead of my own teammate.
Right, that is good, because that's now taken Haaland up to 26 points. Oh no, it's more than that.
Well, if you were to condemn it now, Luke Day in your chat took Haaland, Foden and Palmer out of his team and put in Son, Saka and Watkins with captain for Watkins.
Hold on a minute. Hold on a minute here. Right. You say that again. Haaland, Palmer
Haaland, Foden and Palmer out.
For Watkins, Son and who?
Yeah, we told him to do it.
Saka.
We told him to do it.
Yeah, what's wrong with that? Hold on a minute.
Haaland's pulled.
I get that, but I'm not being funny or anything. I think those
took him out. And he said, "I'm in the mud. I'm also a United fan, so a double slap in the face."
No, there's a good change. They are good. They are good transfers in the FPL. Unfortunately, it's just because of the Haaland captainers. He hasn't been given the assist on FPL yet.
Well, he will be. Bloody hell, that's the most clearest assist on the planet.
Could you imagine the outbreak if he doesn't? Could you imagine? Well, I'm beating blonde. I'm beating blonde, so I'm happy with that right moment.
What's his face? The fact that Maddison got an assist. Well, he would have got the assist anyway because it was the own goal. But there was a player this weekend who got a really crazy assist. And it's like, well, yeah.
Lucas Dunn thanking you, boys. Steve-O. Lucas Dunn is saying, I have to thank Steve-O for convincing me to keep Haaland. Wildcard could have gone wrong.
What are you on about? Thanks, Steve-O. It was me that was saying don't get rid of... Hang on a minute, you got that wrong. Steve-O was thinking of getting rid of Haaland. I said, no, I mean, you must be mad getting rid of Haaland. There's only one Haaland.
This is why we look at our chat to see what people are...
Flipping owls.
So yeah, Lucas is calling you out for that a bit. We're moving up fairly as well. Garnacho, good tackle by Rodri.
When you do a 50-minute video up Heath Row, get rid of it. And people unsubscribe to that. So
Graham has said, apparently Gary Neville said there was boos that went up when United made their substitutions. I do think they made them worse than better.
Oh, literally, we've what have we got on the bench? What have we got? We've got Martial, we've got Garnacho, which I do like. We've got Anthony, which I do think needs game time. We need to get Rashford off. I'm afraid Rashford needs about 2 or 3 games on the bench constantly, just to get him out, just to get him off out the limelight, because he's not firing at the moment. He's making bad. Well, Bruno Fernandes has just hurt himself going in on John Stones. So Bruno Fernandes has gone in on John Stones and twisted his ankle.
Yeah, and tried to win a free kick.
I mean, Bruno Fernandes, I think, he's one of the players I would highlight as being, very quick to down tools in games, very quick to go anonymous, and a shadow of his...
We've mentioned Rashford. And it's out for corner.
Rashford he spends too long. He spends too long on the ball. He gets the ball at his feet and he's like diddling around.
Right now is saying, Gary Neville right now is saying like he's the best United have got.
He's not,
and that's not saying much.
Right now, Rashford needs time on the bench. 30 minutes in the second half. Chris Waddle echoing Jason. I think he's limited in what he can do. He brought him Mount at half time, but I don't think I've seen him touch the ball. Yeah, Mason Mount is for me, he's a ghost. He's a ghost. Yeah.
City hasn't made any changes.
I just said that. Mount picked the ball up.
No, but he doesn't do anything. Like, he's not influencing the game. I mean, look, for Chelsea, he influenced games in past seasons. Obviously, he got out of form for Chelsea.
Have you noticed? He did, but have you noticed that Maguire?
Oh my God, Harry! Let's get Harry Maguire up front. See what happens. Well, we might get a goal from him. You never know. He is good in front of goal.
Bit old slabhead.
But it's like when nothing else is working, we'll just stick up our defenders in the box.
And under no pressure at all, the ball goes out of play. And Martial comes on now for Rashford.
Well, 20 minutes too late, I'm afraid. Should have been doing that in the 60th minute, 65th minute. Should have been getting Rashford off.
Coming off now as well.
Eriksen, great football player. He's had a great career. His legs, he ain't got 90 minutes in him.
Lucky to be alive.
Anthony, yeah, absolutely. Great football player, but I just think at the end of the day, he's not... When you got Mount, Eriksen and Bruno, it just doesn't seem to fit, doesn't seem to gel in that midfield at all. And you would imagine with their creativity that they have been known for in their careers, you'd imagine they could find Højlund, right? You think they could find Højlund. Or incidentally, Martial now he's come on. But no, they can't. They look for Rashford, and then Rashford, they're like, oh, what do I do? It's like Bambi on ice when Rashford gets the ball.
Grealish, Alvarez is coming on for Kovacic, and Grealish is coming off for Doku. That's actually...
Doku's a great player.
I think he's a good player, but I also think that he's wasted being a sub-man at City.
Well, that's Man City for you. I mean,
it did a little bit, yeah.
I think Matt, do you think City are going to end up winning the league? Do you think, because Steve-O's saying they're playing crap? I disagree. I think City are a solid outfit, and I think they will win the league.
I think the fact that City have struggled at times this season, notably against United, they were really they relied on Haaland digging them out of trouble. City have not played anyone of note yet to give them a real shock or a challenge, really. One could argue this game was going to be one of them, but I'm amazed that it's not been 5. There's still time for it to be 5, I'll be brutally honest. Apparently, another comment here, Graham's thrown up, apparently Man City are on for their biggest win at Old Trafford since they recorded a similar sized victory in 2014.
Well, Garnacho now on the left-hand side. I think Garnacho offers something. A bit. He's very direct as a player, but Kyle Walker again not putting a foot out of line. He's had a great game for Kyle Walker, hasn't he? Like earlier on, we put Rashford off.
To get 34.
Yeah, brilliant, isn't it? Yeah.
33, 34 now.
It's what you call genetics, my friend. Good genes. He's got good genes. Not Armani.
He just reliable, is what he is.
Looks after his body as well. You don't see him get injured for long periods of time.
Mason Mount wins the ball, and offside given against him.
Oh my god! Uncontested header, wasn't it?
There. Yeah, I will say that's only the 4th touch that United have had in the penalty area.
I would love to know how many touches Mason Mount's had. Let me have a quick look, see if I can find out. I mean, I don't want to pick out one player out of a.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We are being joined by somebody. Let yourself in, lad.
Would you like to know how many? Hello, Dan.
Hello there, boys.
Can I just ask you? I'm going to ask all of you a question now, and the closest one will get a wooden spoon. How many touches do you think Mason Mount's had in the entirety of this game?
7.
3.
Oh, you're a bit harsh, you are. Okay, he's had 12. Okay, touches of the ball. How many passes do you think he's had?
7.
3.
He's had 8 passes in the game, and he's only managed to get the pass to a Man United player 4 times. He's got 50% passing accuracy. That is shocking.
That's Mason Mount.
Great.
He's made 1 interception, and he's played 45 minutes. It's not good enough.
I let down
Not
with
good
the
enough.
buttons.
You got 2 Liverpool fans here now that are loving life, and you got a Burnley fan depressed, a Man United fan depressed.
Burnley flan.
You're just going to rub in, lads.
What would go into a Burnley flan?
A Burnley flan, sheep's guts,
Benny not.
coal, a bit of grated coal and minor sweat, maybe. I don't know.
Just to
Sean
live the
Dyche's
Guinness.
Sean Dyche's
I do have a
pubes.
Hey, pie!
What?
He brought the pie
got
club.
Oh, hang on. I thought you just said penalty, and I was like, what? But you said something else. Oh God. What pie is that? What pie is that?
Yeah, come on, Dan.
That's a meat. It's a pork pie, isn't it?
Pork pie.
Pork pie. Brilliant.
Yeah, I
Got a
believe that
discount
you're.
down.
I'm going to just Google to see if there is such thing as a Burnley flan. No, there isn't.
I love that. Dan, Peter of a Pie, a halftime show with a farce.
What do you mean? We talked about the WWE Network being terrible.
I thought Dan was on a train, and this guy as well saying, Dan's here, the show is saved.
Well,
It wasn't that bad.
popping for the last 2 minutes.
I thought we were doing pretty well, personally. So as
Liverpool fans and Burnley, like, if you could sum up, can you tell me what Man United's identity is? Oh my God, what's going on here? Anthony's squaring up against Doku. He's just raised his hands. He's going to be in a bit of trouble. He's going to get a yellow card. But there's petulance from Anthony. But yeah, just a question I want to ask you is, if you could sum up Man United's performance in this game in a sentence or a word, what would it be?
Not a clue.
Shite.
Deluded.
Yeah.
Living on old times.
See, I...
Oh, no. Better one. I've got a better one for you. Ferguson was just that good.
Do you think it's a player problem, a manager problem, or an overall club problem?
Yes.
Everything.
We've mentioned
all of the above. I think all of the above.
Yeah, well, me and Matt have
It's a
touched
Man
on
City
the volley
corner.
before, saying that the rock starts at the top and it
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
runs deep. Because last season, we won a trophy back into the top four. Everything's looking rosy.
Fernandez is on a booking here, isn't he? He's just
Where's
got
it gone?
for free.
The players that performed last season.
Get him off. I mean, the thing is, it's like, you're right. I can empathise with Newcastle fans when Mike Ashley was in charge. I really can. And like, they've now got a breath of fresh air. They've got opportunity now to really build themselves. Admittedly, they've got the richest owners now in the Premier League, but still, money isn't everything. You can't just throw money at a problem and just assume it's going to work. You've got to have a combination.
And to prove your point, they haven't thrown money at everything.
No, they haven't. No. They've invested in the infrastructure, haven't they? The infrastructure, the training ground, the grassroots level, the academy. Like, that is what you throw money into because you know you're going to get returns. Bruno Fernandes,
indeed.
yellow card.
Yeah.
He mustn't have had a yellow card because he would have been off.
My God, Johnny Evans performed the backstabber from Calisto on Rodri.
I think
Graham
Bruno
in the chat
Fernandes
is
might be the
asking.
worst captain in the Premier League.
Do you know what? I've given him a lot of what's the word? I've let him off the hook a few times because I've liked the passion and I've liked the fact that he actually gives a shit. But he is one of the worst for moaning and complaining to the referee. And I think if the referee was going on, like, do you remember when they used to do the thing where, like, the referee, was it last season or season before, where they had a moment where they were really clamping down on what's the word when you're disagreeing with a referee and you're doing the whole dissent. They were really clamping down. And you remember they did like 3 or 4 games where they were just giving the yellow cards out for dissent. I think Bruno, he needs to be sent. He needs to be sent off. He needs to be sent off for it because he's probably the worst player for it.
My mother says this, like, throw a few red cards and they'd soon stop.
Yeah, just give me red card, like second yellow card. Right, you're moaning. You're in my ear all game moaning about my decisions. Right, you're off. He won't do it again, and if he does, he's going to be dropped.
Another idea she's got is that also if you don't play, you don't get paid.
Oh yeah, and performance-based salaries. Yeah, in the Premier League. I mean, tell me a job where you can get paid. Tell me a job where you can get paid 250 grand, a week for basically just turning up, not doing much. Ask Steve and Tesco. Haaland's taking the free kick.
Into the wall, and that'll do. It's full time. It's 3-0. Guys, your man of the match, please. We'll go around the room. Dan, you've not been here, so you can go first.
I haven't been watching it, but I've got to go for Haaland.
That is more than fair. To be fair, he scored 2 and he made 1. So I understand that one for you. Steve-O?
I would say, even though he was on the losing team, Onana for keeping it down to 3. I mean,
wow, yeah, he had some really good. Scenes.
Onana kept in single figures. Yes.
I genuinely was not impressed by Man City whatsoever. They just did what they do. They got a penalty. There was a header from being not marked, and then a good bit of play for Haaland to pass the ball across to Grealish, but. If anybody, I guess. Kyle Walker, if anybody. But really, I would probably say the standout player for me was Onana, genuinely.
Well, yeah, he made some great saves. I think judging the whole game over 2 teams' performance and plays, Marcus Rashford was one of the worst players on the pitch for me. He was very selfish, as per normal, wasn't looking up. lost the ball a lot of times, unsuccessful dribbles. I think he got one successful dribble the whole game past the player. He wasn't picking anyone out in passes, and I think the man in the match obviously goes for Haaland because of the 2 goals and the assist. However, I thought Rodri just dictated and held that midfield again together for Man City, him and Bernardo Silva. So I would say Bernardo Silva, Rodri, midfield were brilliant. Haaland man of the match because of the 2 goals and the assist.
All of them valid opinions. I'm actually going to side with Steve-O here because Onana kept it down so much. Also, he bounced back after his terrible performance in midweek. So my personal opinion, Onana, if he had some confidence today, he got it. The defence was overrun. That wasn't his fault. He's going to keep so much crap out. Difference is it's between Onana and De Gea, because De Gea had a terrible start as well for Man United. He really did. Difference is that De Gea had owned a pitch of Wayne Rooney scoring goals.
I had the game at 3-1. I predicted 3-1. It ended 3-0. I look at this United team and I think no one in the Premier League. I mean no one. I reckon even Sheffield United and Bournemouth could play, could go to Old Trafford and not be worried. You know, the days where Old Trafford used to be this place, this fortress, this atmosphere that you didn't really fancy, going to United because you knew you were gonna be in for a really hard time. I think now, even the clubs at the bottom, I reckon even Burnley, no disrespect, they fancy their chances against United in any given day right now, and that is where United are right now.
Still.
Yeah, well, still
what
it does.
Think about
right from Fernandes.
Yeah, it was a fluke goal. Let's be honest.
What do you guys think of Fulham's chances next weekend against United? Then
I think Fulham could easily get themselves to draw against United. I genuinely think that if Fulham play tight at the back and they go for the counter-attack on United will have possession. Yeah, 100% United will have possession. But United can't play against teams that sit back. United do not have anything in the final third to break down teams. They've got no Odegaard or De Bruyne or they've got no one that can really, and I'm talking like Bruno Fernandes. He's no longer that type of player. He's not doing those passes anymore, and we've not got anyone that can pull off something magical. And I think that if Fulham can sit back, frustrate Man United, they can have chances against United, and who knows, they can bag themselves a goal. It could be 2-1 to the United, it could be 2-1 to Fulham, it could be 1-0 either way. I don't know, and it's one of these now where I don't know what United are going to turn up. I know that they're not going to have a game plan that I can see. When I watch United, I don't go, that's what Ten Hag's doing. Right, he's going to try and go down the wings, or he's trying to do, he's trying to play smart in the diamond. He's going to play Bruno Fernandes and Mason Mount, and they're going to play off each other. I'm not seeing any of this at the moment, Man United. What I'm seeing is a disjointed team that are literally playing it up to Rashford. And he's running at defenders because I'm sick and tired of seeing Rashford with the ball at his feet, with his head down, running into the box, losing the ball. If all you need to do is put 2 men on Rashford, and guess what? You've completely nullified Man United's attack, and then break on the counter-attack and get a one-on-one with Onana, and guess what? You got a chance of winning. And I think managers are going to look at United now and go, right, well, we know what they're going to do because they've not got anything to surprise us. Let's just hit them on the counter-attack. And I think Fulham got every chance. I'm worried. I'm very, very worried as a Man United fan. I think we could be finishing bottom half of the league. I genuinely do. Unless something happens in January where we can get some signings in that can revolutionise and thicken up our squad, I'm very, very concerned as a United fan. Being deadly serious. I'm not saying this because I think, I'm sensationalising this performance today against City. A City team that Steve-O said was not that, and they weren't amazing. They weren't a slick City team that were fast passing, intricate football. They weren't playing at their best. Let's be honest, they weren't playing at their best, but they still made it look easy.
I have seen that City side is way better than that.
But they made it look easy because the Man United were just nothing. And it wasn't for Onana, like you said, Steve-O, Matt. If it wasn't for Onana, that could have been 5-0. Could have been 5-0.
It could have been a quicker score. It really could have been.
I've got nothing else to say.
It wouldn't have been readable.
I don't have any. I can't take any positives.
That may be one of the best rants. That may be one of the best rants I've seen all season long, and that includes Mr. Griffin, who was up there to my right.
It's sad. I'm used to it. I could write a script. I could write a script, and I could say the same thing next week because I know that it's going to be the same shit. Anyway.
Well, we here on the Volley appreciate you guys for doing a simulcast with us. It's been an absolute joy and a pleasure. Dan, thank you for getting back from Impact Wrestling to jump on for the last bit to close out with me. I do appreciate it, buddy. So it was very much appreciated.
Thank you for offering to have us on with you and introducing me to your channel, to your media network, and again, please feel free to talk to our viewers as well who are watching on the Elite FPL Twitch and on YouTube. Let us know who you are, what you do, and where we can find you.
Well, I'm Matt Lewis, that's Dan Griffin, and Conor McKay is in the chat. We are the Volley. We are here on FPL Media. We bring you alternative watch-alongs for Premier League and other various football-based things which will be coming up during international breaks, etc. We've got a lot of things in the pipeline we want to do. It's finding time to fit everything in, and also around our current schedules and our actual jobs. That's the big problem, unfortunately, our actual jobs. If we could actually do this for a living, we'd do it. Okay, we'd do it. We'd all do it. Of course we would. You find Dan Griffin. Where do you find you, Dan?
Just down there at Dan Griffin 21. I do talk about more than pie occasionally.
Very good.
Occasionally. Along the bottom, you've got our socials on X, including Connor's one. Find me at Amatic UK, just there. And obviously, we are SJP World Media as well, which relaunches properly on Wednesday, which would be amazing.
Excellent, lads. Thank you again.
Popped up. My YouTube feed has just started to lag again. Thank you to everybody on EFPL for being so welcoming and actually saying I made a good point earlier. I will take that and run with it. Do feel free to subscribe to us. I dare say this will not be the last time we do a simulcast. This has been good fun, as far as I'm concerned.
Can we not do it when Man United are getting battered by Man City? Because it just fires me out. I get pissed off. But my captain returned, so it's all right. It's actually it's bittersweet. It's really bittersweet. It's really bittersweet because my FPL captain is hauled and I've got 32 points from my captain, which is great because I've not had much luck with my captains, and that's the biggest captain haul I've had in a long time. But I've just seen Man United get just ripped apart by a very mediocre Man City team, and I'm worried. I'm worried that we're going to lose to Fulham. That's where I am at the moment. It's depressing. I need to have a Bovril. There we go.
Oh yeah, no good. Right, so thank you so much, guys, and thank you mostly for the comments. That's looking at you, Nish guy. On behalf of us all here at the Volley and EFPL, we're out of here. Don't forget to check those guys out for Sunday surgery.
Oh God, yeah, we're still doing that. We'll see you later on, chat. Right, here we are.
Go back at 7 o'clock. We'll be back next week. On behalf of us all here, we are out of here.
Bye-bye.
Thought I saw you